Are you ready to embark on a musical journey through the enchanting world of The Legend of Zelda? From the dreamlike melodies of Link's Awakening to the honking choruses of Majora's Mask. Uh, the soundtracks of these games are nothing short of epic. And so sit back, relax, and let's dive into the top 10 most epic Zelda soundtracks you can't miss. But first, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it with your friends and fellow gamers. Now let's get started. 10, Link's Awakening is dreamlike. Fitting, consider the game's ending. Every soundtrack for the Zelda series carries its unique mood-setting elements, but there's a common thread woven throughout each tune. The game Link's Awakening, in particular, isn't shy about exploring various tones, transitioning seamlessly from heroic to sorrowful or even comical. And this diversity is echoed in the music. Yet it offers more than that. Each track possesses a dreamlike quality, which aligns well with its enigmatic ending. The game's plot may seem straightforward, but what's intriguing is the revelation that Link's experiences are actually dreams. The music in the game serves as a reminder of his home since it originates from there. Although some fans have their own theories, the dreamlike quality of the music makes it evident that he's asleep. Furthermore, this dream theme dutifully connects the music throughout the soundtrack while maintaining its unique 8-bit sound. 9 to 2%. A Link to the Past sounds triumphant. Plus, it uses 16-bit tunes. Many players, particularly during the 90s, found that A Link to the Past was their initial introduction to the Zelda series, offering them the thrill of drawing out the Master Sword and assuming the hero's attire for the first time. What truly made them feel like a hero, though, was the game's soundtrack. As a gamer myself, let me tell you this. Although the music might seem all cute and 16-bit, it's actually incredibly empowering. It feels like a full orchestra is playing right inside my head instead of those classic chip tunes. This music makes me feel fearless, strong, and ready to take on any challenge, even saving the world from evil. In essence, it gives me courage. Um, 8, task. Tears of the Kingdom went in a new direction. The musical equivalent of Water's Reflection. The sequel, titled Tears of the Kingdom, faced high expectations since its precursor is often hailed as one of the best video games ever made. Although it didn't quite meet the extraordinary hype surrounding it, the game was still enjoyable, with its soundtrack playing a significant role in what makes it stand out. In essence, this game boasts some of the most distinctive sounds within the entire series. The feel is both contemporary and timeless, blending the airy elegance of its forerunner while amplifying the sense of breeze and noise. It has an exhilarating, free-floating sensation, trait the game has been acquainted with before, as it takes to 7. Skyward Sword felt like flying. Definitely one of the more cinematic OSTs. unlike free-falling flying, offers an abundance of liberty as there's nothing to hold you back from the skies. The music in Skyward Sword captures this very essence. It's all about flying. Like the Wii console was a real game changer when it came to immersion, and it's fitting that one of its standout games can draw players into the very act of flight itself. The game's flight sequences, enhanced by its cinematic cutscenes, offer a soundtrack that evokes a cinematic atmosphere. It feels like watching an exceptional animated film, complete with heartwarming scenes between Link and Princess Zelda that the series has rarely seen. The music beautifully complements every moment. The Legend of Zelda started it all. It continues to live on in leitmotif. Absolutely. When I reminisce about timeless Zelda tunes, it's usually those melodies from the original NES game that resonate most deeply. The main theme, the familiar dungeon music, and more sense. Despite its compact size, this soundtrack is truly a testament to the power of small yet impactful, as it undeniably left a mighty impression on me. Beyond this, these timeless themes persistently resurface in contemporary Zelda series, often as recurring musical fragments known as leitmotifs. Um, um, and these are brief, repeating melodies that are usually tied to a character, concept, mood, or overall scenario. And notably, leitmotifs from the initial game keep making a comeback, adding a touch of nostalgia and inspiration, and the fact that such a small and uncomplicated soundtrack can exert such a grand influence is quite remarkable. 5, or Ocarina of Time is just pure nostalgia. The Lost Woods is forever stuck in players' heads. As a gamer, when I think about unforgettable game themes, nothing resonates as deeply as the one for the enigmatic Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time. And that melody echoing through the game and later in subsequent titles has left an indelible mark on me. It's a tune that's not only easy to remember, but also incredibly catchy and evocative of nostalgia. Some of the franchise's most iconic pieces were born from this game, and it's no wonder why they still sound fresh even today. This soundtrack is fantastic from beginning to end, ranging from the tunes on the menu screen to every note played on the ocarina. Moreover, several game characters showcase their own songs, and they're quite talented. Honestly, after hearing Ganondorf play the organ as he climbs stairs, it's a real pity that he chose villainy over a career in music instead. For Breath of the Wild was breathtaking. A simple Ghibli-esque sound that being mostly scenes in the Yusubars and closely to a solar ship with restaurant and close certain position. We also know what sounds like. The music in this game is intricately blended with the soothing sounds of nature, creating a stunning soundtrack of life that was a delight to listen to. This quiet approach was one of the factors that made it an enhancement over the traditional Zelda formula. The game features some intense themes, like the Guardian themes, that could traumatize players after these encounters. But generally, the music is soothing. It's a gentle tune, subtle as a whisper, or tender as a soft touch on the hand, guiding Link through his journey. It's stunningly beautiful and suitable for almost any setting. Um, three, um, Twilight Princess remains moody and artistic. The vibes are simply immaculate. It's quite unjustified how underappreciated the soundtrack for Twilight Princess is, and is. Um, it's both dark and moody, yet uh, manages to maintain a sense of uh, hopefulness. There's a subtle hint of melancholy, much like the feeling one gets as Twilight descends, and it seamlessly complements the game's overall atmosphere. Uh, some might even say that the music embodies the tone, uh, given how intricately it's woven into the game. The music is beautifully melodious and has a dramatic feel to it, fitting perfectly for a movie. The game creators aimed to envelop players in a mystical world on the brink of twilight, and they successfully achieved this by building on the soundtrack as the basis for almost every interaction. Um, there's always a touch of humor when you visit Nalomar, but who doesn't appreciate a good chuckle, even our Twilight hero? Um, uh, on the this Majora's Mask is downright haunting, uh, depressing. Doesn't even cover it. As a gamer, I must confess that unlike other titles within the Zelda universe, the soundtrack for Majora's Mask doesn't carry the usual uplifting vibe. Instead, it's heavily shrouded in an ominous atmosphere, uh, a constant reminder of sorrow and looming doom. Um, the tracks are exquisite and chilling to the core. They linger in our memories long after the game has ended, leaving us with goosebumps whenever we recall them. Indeed, there's nothing quite as poignant as the haunting choruses from Termina's final hours, with the bells ringing out the end. The Song of Healing and other tracks in this game's soundtrack carry a profound sense of regret that no other music can match. Moving and evocative. The music in this game is, both atmospheric and powerfully emotional. One, one. Um, the Wind Waker lives and breathes music, woven into the game's very core. Uh, it's undeniable that the Wind Waker boasts the most memorable soundtrack among all the Zelda series games. The music seamlessly blends with every element and facet of the gameplay, with a focus on wind-based sounds naturally. Uh, Additionally, the music adapts during combat situations based on the player's actions, adding an extra layer of immersion to the gaming experience. In this game, every musical aspect, from the strings accompanying each sword swing to the choir guiding the wind under your sails, is simply remarkable. The game's title screen alone, with its expansive, vibrant world, an invitation for adventure, reflects what made the game so cherished in the beginning. And in essence, it could be said that the music that runs through the core of the game is a significant part of why Wind Waker is as exceptional as it is. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 most epic Zelda soundtracks you can't miss. We hope you enjoyed this musical journey through the enchanting world of The Legend of Zelda. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it with your friends and fellow gamers. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. And one last thing. Did you know that the soundtrack for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was composed by Monika Kataoka, Yasuaki Iwata, and Hajime Waki? It's true. And speaking of music, did you hear the one about the composer who wrote a symphony for a video game? It's a real ear opener.